Numbers 4. Do you remember how the sons of Levi were responsible for taking care of the curtains, or the ark and altars, or the carpentry in the tabernacle? This chapter is all about the specifics, because the only thing more interesting than assigning people to watch paint dry is learning all about how that paint dries. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Take a census of the Kohathite branch of the Levites by their clans and families. Count all the men from 30 to 50 years of age who come to serve in the work at the tent of meeting." Again with the counting? We already know there are 8,600 men in this group older than a month. Why do we need a specific subgroups number? Why did we just take down that information when we counted the first time? Usually, when you do a census, you get a few pieces of vital information at once so you don't have to go back. And why are we excluding men who are ages 20 to 29? Are they not mature enough for this new task? Because if they're not, maybe set them free and let them live a little, God. This is the work of the Kohathites at the tent of meeting, the care of the most holy things. When the camp is to move, Aaron and his sons are to go in and take down the shielding curtain and put it over the Ark of the Covenant Law. Then they are to cover the curtain with the durable leather, spread a cloth of solid blue over that, and put the poles in place. So the Ark has to be covered in a curtain, then leather, then a blue cloth. Why doesn't God just put the Ark in something indestructible, or at least a briefcase, or Kevlar? And where are they getting all this leather from? A gay bar doesn't have that much leather, but we're supposed to believe these guys just have rolls of it to wrap everything inside? Really, this is all to make sure the Kohathites never make direct contact with the Ark or look at it. Which makes me wonder, again, why is their job to protect this thing that they're not even allowed to look at? No one tells the Secret Service to protect the president, but don't you dare make eye contact. Okay, Bible, what else do we have to pack up? Over the table of the presents, they are to spread a blue cloth and put it on the plates, dishes and bowls, and the jars for drink offerings. The bread that is continually there is to remain on it. They are to spread a scarlet cloth over them, cover that with the durable leather, and put the poles in place. They are to take a blue cloth and cover the lampstand that is for light, together with its lamps, its wick trimmers and trays, and all its jars for the olive oil used to supply it. Then they are to wrap it and all its accessories in a covering of the durable leather and put it on a carrying frame. Over the gold altar, they are to spread a blue cloth and cover that with the durable leather and put the poles in place. They are to take all the articles used for ministering in the sanctuary, wrap them in a blue cloth, cover that with the durable leather, and put them on a carrying frame. They are to remove the ashes from the bronze altar and spread a purple cloth over it. Then they are to place on it all the utensils used for ministering at the altar, including the fire pans, meat forks, shovels, and sprinkling bowls. Over it, they are to spread a covering of the durable leather and put the poles in place. I can't believe the Bible is telling us how to pack. It's like having your mother hover over you when you're moving to a new place. Like, just let me pack the stuff, Mom. It's fine if I'm not using the blue cloth and leather. Here's the weird thing. Okay, another weird thing about all this. Some Bible translations don't say leather. Instead, they use a word that means dolphin skin. Where would they be getting that from? They're in the desert. And also, dolphin skin is actually really delicate. It would be horrible packing material. None of this makes any sense. Just use old newspapers like the rest of us. I do like how it's Aaron and his sons doing the packing and not the Levites though. It's good to see priests doing some of the labor. After Aaron and his sons have finished covering the holy furnishings and all the holy articles, and when the camp is ready to move, only then are the Kohathites to come and do the carrying. But they must not touch the holy things or they will die. The Kohathites are to carry those things that are in the tent of meeting. There we go. After the priests pack everything up, the slaves can move it. But no one tell them what's inside or they will die, for reasons that are insane. Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, is to have charge of the oil for the light, the fragrant incense, the regular grain offering, and the anointing oil. He is to be in charge of the entire tabernacle and everything in it, including its holy furnishings and articles. No pressure, Eleazar. You're in charge of the moving truck. If anything gets destroyed, we're blaming you. And I think you know what happens when people screw up. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "See that the Kohathite tribal clans are not destroyed from among the Levites, so that they may live and not die when they come near the most holy things. Do this for them. Aaron and his sons are to go into the sanctuary and assign to each man his work and what he is to carry. But the Kohathites must not go in to look at the holy things, even for a moment, or they will die." We know, God. The slaves can't see anything or you will murder them. The weird thing is that there's nothing at all that interesting to look at. We were just told they were wrapping up meat forks and fire pans. Sure, the commandments are in there, but even those are just slabs of rock. Anyway, what are the other Levites up to? The Lord said to Moses, "Take a census also of the Gershonites by their families and clans. Count all the men from 30 to 50 years of age who come to serve in the work at the tent of meeting." Oh God, are we doing this again? This is the service of the Gershonite clans in their carrying and their other work. They are to carry the curtains of the tabernacle, that is, the tent of meeting, its covering and its outer covering of durable leather, the curtains for the entrance to the tent of meeting, the curtains of the courtyard surrounding the tabernacle and altar, the curtain for the entrance to the courtyard, the ropes and all the equipment used in the service of the tent. The Gershonites are to do all that needs to be done with these things. All their service, whether carrying or doing other work, is to be done under the direction of Aaron and his sons. You shall assign to them as their responsibility all they are to carry. This is the service of the Gershonite clans at the tent of meeting. Their duties are to be under the direction of Ithamar, son of Aaron, the priest. Right. The damn curtains again. They're carrying the curtains. Tell me again why God has to keep moving? Why won't God just pay the rent? Or just pay some movers? Stop relying on slave labor. Count the Merarites by their clans and families. Count all the men from 30 to 50 years of age who come to serve in the work at the tent of meeting. As part of all their service at the tent, they are to carry the frames of the tabernacle, its crossbars, posts, and bases, as well as the posts of the surrounding courtyard with their bases, tent pegs, ropes, all their equipment, and everything related to their use. Assign to each man the specific things he is to carry. This is the service of the Merarite clans as they work at the tent of meeting under the direction of Ithamar, son of Aaron, the priest. Why couldn't the Bible just say Ithamar had to tell all the Levites what to do? Why repeat every little detail? Moses, Aaron, and the leaders of the community counted the Kohathites by their clans and families. All the men from 30 to 50 years of age who came to serve in the work at the tent of meeting, counted by clans, were 2,750. This was the total of all those in the Kohathite clans who served at the tent of meeting. Moses and Aaron counted them according to the Lord's command through Moses. The Gershonites were counted by their clans and families. All the men from 30 to 50 years of age who came to serve in the work at the tent of meeting, counted by their clans and families, were 2,630. This was the total of those in the Gershonite clans who served at the tent of meeting. Moses and Aaron counted them according to the Lord's command. The Merarites were counted by their clans and families. All the men from 30 to 50 years of age who came to serve in the work at the tent of meeting, counted by their clans, were 3,200. This was the total of those in the Merarite clans. Moses and Aaron counted them according to the Lord's command through Moses. How long did this take? Moses and Aaron and their people just wasted like 2 weeks going through the Levites and getting specific numbers. And even then, they clearly rounded, since there's no way they arrived at 3,200 on the nose and clean multiples of 10 for the others. So Moses, Aaron, and the leaders of Israel counted all the Levites by their clans and families. All the men from 30 to 50 years of age who came to do the work of surveying and carrying the tent of meeting numbered 8,580. At the Lord's command through Moses, each was assigned his work and told what to carry. Thus they were counted, as the Lord commanded Moses. That is 8,580 people who serve no purpose other than helping God move his stuff around. I moved once, and there were like 3 dudes who did everything. How big is this sanctuary that God needs thousands of men to take care of it? And we have to assume God's not just moving once, he's moving over and over. Stop hoarding everything. You don't need to take it all with you. The only things I am getting out of this book so far is that God is a horrible landlord. He loves keeping tabs on every single one of his slaves. And no one's getting health care or a pension later in life. What else are we supposed to care about? The logistics of God's moving day? The Bible has clearly given up on teaching life lessons.